Mrs. Sarah Domb of blessed memory was an Aim Yisrael, a mother in Israel, a pillar of strength and a fountain of love.
She was a firm believer in Jewish education, and she was a very big tzaddiket.
Not only for her cherished husband Sam, her children Ron, Jay, and Michelle, but for all of Am Yisrael. Sarah Domb, whose charm, grace, and compassion illuminated all who knew her, devoted herself to Jewish education. Though she has been taken from us, she lives on through her good deeds and educational projects. Let's meet Raquel Wilds, Avraham Heyman, Raquel Berkowitz, and Benjamin Moss, this year's Sarah Domb Jewish Education Awardees.
What Sam is doing this evening, honoring Sarah Zichron Livracha's legacy, is much in kind to the type of character and vivacious personality that our daughter Raquel is.
From the time she was a little girl, she seemed to have this innate ability to understand other people's pain, their compassion, and she read, she learned, and she just followed things in the world, and she incorporated that into her daily life.
I've done Habitat for Humanity in the past, Extreme Makeover Home Edition, one of the houses. And now this summer I went to Ecuador and the Galapagos Islands on a community service program where we painted houses, we repaired things, we constructed playgrounds. It doesn't seem like such a significant accomplishment, but these small acts of chesed really has these larger repercussions, and we can't take those for granted.
I just wanted to wish you a mazel tov. I love you so much, and you really are such a role model to me as your brother.
Raquel, congratulations on this wonderful occasion. Your special midos and character traits are a result of the devotion of your parents and grandparents to a strong Jewish education.
It's one thing to be Jewish, and that's a privilege and it's something we should all be proud of, but to be Jewish and to not know much about your Jewish background and your heritage is kind of counterproductive. We're part of this legacy, this amazing, greater-than-life bond, and we need to explore that, and we need to delve into that. And we need to learn as much as we can so that we can use the Jewish values in order to better our world and the world in general.
I'm honored. I never got on a reward for at least time before.
He's come a long way. He really has.
He was premature when he was born, about 2.5 pounds, 3 months early. And he was very tiny in weight and birth, everything.
We really want to thank you for putting my son up, as an honor for the plaque that he's about to receive. We really want to thank you for it, because that'll inspire him to go farther than I have or my wife.
I like to learn Hebrew. I am proud of my culture.
They teach him the Hebrew language. What it's all about, the Torah, the letters, everything. Because I was never taught that.
Neither was I.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheka Adonai Echad.
He loves learning new stuff, and once we got him into relief time, he zoomed like an airplane.
Thank you to the family and to the National Committee in believing in my son, because he deserves it. He worked hard for it.
Thank you very much for coming and supporting me.
I lived in Poland for 14 years. My parents got divorced and I stayed with my father.
His father's raising him with a pure intent to give him a Jewish identity in Poland. And the only way that his dad could do that really was make sure you go to Shul on Shabbos.
Growing up in Poland is hard. As a Jew, definitely. When someone asked me was I a Jew, I never said I wasn't. But I encountered some kind of anti-Semitism. You grew up in one country and then you have an opportunity to go and get Jewish studies in a different country. It was not easy.
Avram passed so many hurdles to get here and has so many hurdles to go. And to have the opportunity to be recognized, to be encouraged, to continue his Jewish education from nothing to everything now. All of us involved, I guess, have to say thanks to the Domb family. It's an honor for him, and it's an honor for everyone here that there's another young man who is receiving a Jewish education.
Since our religion is based on our ancestors and the knowledge of our ancestors, we should discover it and encourage the young generation to know it.
To find a child of Raquel's age with such midot, that's rare.
Raquel is the person who, if she's in a room and there's one person left out or one person, she's always the first one to walk over to the new person in the room, the one that people don't know, will be the one to invite them to join the group. She's always sensitive of those around her.
I think it's one of the most important things because it's more important than how you do in school or how you look or what your friends think of you. If you have good midot, if you set an example, then you might influence those that you're around, and it makes a difference.
Raquel is named actually after my mother, who also is celebrating her 18th yard sign. I think my mother looks down with pride at Raquel's behavior all the time.
She's teaching me how to be like her, and she's influencing me.
I'm very proud of my sister, and I think she's the right person for this award.
On behalf of Manhattan Day School, I would like to say that we are so very proud of Raquel, and we hope that she continues to instill the love of midot and the love of life to more people.
I hope that this characteristic will stick with her for a very long time and that she has the ability to influence those around her and please God, her children.
Mazel tov, Raquel.